everyone. Thank you so much for your patience. We had a couple of connectivity issues, but we're all here. Welcome to the Star Wars The Old Republic Game Update 741 live stream. I'm one of your co-hosts today. I'm Jackie, SWTOR's community manager.
I'm Eric Musco, game producer.
Lead game producer.
Lead game producer.
There we go.
It's my title. I think we've done 3 dry runs, and I've said my title differently every time, so I'm really just trying to be consistent.
We just work here. It's fine.
Yep, that's true. Yep.
Yeah, so it's February.
It is February. We've made it into February.
We've made it into February. It's a very special day today.
Yep, it is.
But also special is that we have not done a live stream for in this time frame.
Yep.
Before. So you're going to be hearing from us a lot more often.
Good.
One of our goals is to have a live stream tied to future game updates.
Yep.
So the next time you'll see us, 7.5, 7.5.1, etc., etc.
Broadsword
So you're
is
gonna
trying
hear from
to
us more
increase the
often.
cadence of
We also do
communication more than
have,
BioWare did, which
emails
is a
that we're
good
sending out to
sign for
players
the
because we
active
wanna,
development that they've got for
get,
Star Wars The Old Republic.
more comms out to everyone. And we sent out a survey late last year. We got a lot of insight. We got a lot of feedback from everyone who sent in responses. So thank you so much for that. But yeah, there's going to be more coming your way. So stay tuned for all of that.
Yep.
Now,
I've been genuinely pleased with
So
what
what's
I've
in
seen from
741?
Broadsword
Yeah,
so far.
Certainly why you are here today. So first things first, Galactic Season 6
That
is
was the
coming.
one
So
everyone said that they were going to
building a
confirm
foundation.
Galactic
Why is it
Seasons.
called building a foundation? What has a foundation? We'll talk about that in a minute. The things that you'll be expecting in a Galactic Season are all there. There'll be story missions, which we'll talk about what those are going to be for Galactic Season 6, and a whole host of new rewards, and we do mean new. We're talking about that. I think we teased that a little bit in Keith's producer letter last year, but we'll be going into and showing you some specifics about that in just a few moments. So that's Galactic Season 6.
Yeah. We have some Cartel Market editions
Of course.
that we are going to be showing off today as well. Super excited. Super excited.
Yep.
It's going to be great. New enhanced die packs.
Which they've already been
Into,
cranking out new die
more
packs, the
details
shader
about
changes. They've
those.
done some
Yep,
graphical
showing you some of
changes
those.
and made the
Yep,
game
and
look
then
a
we're
lot
gonna be
better.
talking about PvP Season 5, Pirates Plunder.
Yep. Standard reminder for PvP seasons. Those happen kind of irrespective of the patch, so that'll be happening in the next couple of weeks. At the end of February, we'll talk again specific dates on that. But again, just a reminder: today's Valentine's Day. For those of you that choose to celebrate it with your loved one, I'm sure that's not relevant to today's stream at all.
Yeah, and Ashley and Caitlin are going to be talking about stuff. And then afterwards, Keith and Musco are going to be talking about character transfers to the Shea Vizsla server over in the APAC region.
Yep, and all that's a part of 741. And then after that, again, Keith and I will wrap up with Shea Vizsla transfers, and then we'll talk about what's coming after for 741. I will give you just a little bit about what's coming in Game Update 7.5. Not too much, because Ken will be back to do a full stream dedicated to 7.5 later in a little while. But
Yeah. All right.
So let's dive in.
Before that, I didn't do it this time.
I did
Usually
it.
I forget. Yeah, we saw people in chat. Y'all saw the code already. Be sure to go to SWTOR.com/redeem-code. Use code LOTCROVOS. Punctuation does not matter, or capitalization does not matter.
Punctuation also
always
doesn't matter.
Like in most
There's
cases.
no punctuation.
But make sure that you redeem before February 29th. We're giving you an extra day because today, this year's a leap year.
That's right. Look,
So,
Valentine's Day, leap year, you get it all today.
Yeah.
A Darth Krovos
So,
stronghold
redeem that before
decoration. I'm
February
down for that.
29th.
Usually they're
Alright,
just the
now
wall
Galactic
mounts that
Season
they've done in the
season.
That's
past.
right. Building a foundation. So we teased in the producer letter last year that we were going to be going back to a location. And so it was fun kind of going through the thread to see if we could figure out where you might be going back to. I think someone might have guessed it. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look, but we'll see if you won the prize, which the prize is the pride of figuring out that that you're going back to Capero.
Capero, baby.
So, very excited to take players back to Capero. Well, why are you going back to Capero? So let's talk a little bit about the story of what you're going to be experiencing there. So there's going to be 3 missions. This is kind of the same structure we've had in Galactic Seasons before. So you're going to work with the Inrakini Chiss family because they want to learn about the strength of the other species around the galaxy. So they're going to be working with that family to bring them records of galactic events in exchange for some Chiss technology. There'll be some really fun stuff that you'll experience throughout this storyline. So we're really excited for you to do that. And the thing that, without a question, we are
think
most
it might
excited
be.
about for this Galactic Season. What do you build the foundation of, people? A house. And so the reward that you're going to be earning on the Galactic Season track this time is your very own Capero Stronghold.
Ooh,
So
new
we're gonna start talking about it,
strongholds.
and we're going to show it to you.
Enjoy.
We're going to get to see it. Oh. This is the Capero Stronghold reveal, I'm assuming. Oh, I like the landing pad. You got a winding trail, a waterfall going up through the mountains leading up to your entrance. Ooh, it looks pretty. I gotta say, Star Wars: The Old Republic does strongholds. Player housing is very well done in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Very well done. Ooh, we got our own pool. I like the waterfalls and stuff. That's a nice gazebo.
Isn't that beautiful? I cried probably about 6 times putting that video together. I could hear like just that opening screenshot. I just hear it in my brain now.
Nice.
It's so beautiful.
So yeah, we're super excited to bring the Capera Stronghold as part of this Galactic season. This Galactic season is really excited for that. So the question obviously you're going to ask is, how do I get a stronghold as part of the Galactic season track and the rewards? So let's explain exactly how it's going to work. So the story mission itself, when you get the very first story mission, it's going to give you access to that stronghold. And that first area is really large. It's kind of that whole exterior, the first main area. We're going to show you the screenshots of kind of.
So it's
bunch
going to
of
be a
stuff
story
inside,
mission
but,
this time.
You're going to gain the first main area as part of the first story mission. And then the next 2 story missions, because again, there's usually 3 story missions that are a part of the Galactic season track. So free-to-play players will get 3 of the Stronghold rooms as just playing from the story missions as a part of the Galactic season track. If you're a subscriber, so in the subscriber track, you'll get access to 3 additional rooms as part of your subscriber track in the Galactic season track. And then if you want, you can purchase 3 more rooms as a part you can purchase with cartel coins. And just as a standard reminder, you get cartel coins in the Galactic season track just by playing through the Galactic season. So
And you get them if you're a
an excited player
VIP,
who wants to
so
play through the entire Galactic
either way.
season, you have quite a sizable Capera Stronghold to enjoy.
Yeah, I do want to call out too, unlocking the stronghold itself, you have to complete level 1 of the reward track. And then the other 2 story unlock missions are level 15 and 40.
Yep. So not too different than how you would have experienced, as an example, like Galactic Season 5 in the way that you access the actual missions themselves.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the rooms. You saw them obviously in the fly-through, but so these are the 2 rooms that you'll unlock. So you get, again, the first unlock that you get at level 1 is that kind of very large,
the big open area,
exterior area, and the stairwell.
Bubble says new 60-day sub deal, non-recurring, also includes 2,500
you'll notice in here is
cartel coins
there's
too.
NPCs
That's
standing
nice.
there. Well, that's because you're going to get your missions inside of the stronghold. And that's actually where you go back to as part of the Galactic season storyline.
Oh, that's
This is where
cool. So they're tying the storyline
will be on
into
the
your
free play
housing
track as part of the
NPCs.
main unlocks. Then for the subscribers, you get 3 additional rooms. These are kind of off of those 2 rooms that you just saw. You kind of go outside of that and unlock these kind of big wraparound balconies. So you want to get some extra sunshine beyond what's coming in the windows. Those on the subscriber track will kind of access those.
Yeah, the first 2 shots here are the 2 rooms that are attached to the story unlock rooms. That little balcony right there is on the 2nd level, across right above the entrance of the main entrance of the stronghold, and that's the beautiful view that you get with the balcony as well. I wanted y'all to see that.
Yep. And then last but not least, if you want to unlock with cartel coins, so you can kind of take some side elevators, I'll put in air quotes, to access kind of these large areas that are kind of up above and down below to get to these grand spectacle areas that are kind of secondary.
Yeah, these are my favorite because these rooms are attached to a pathway that goes to rotundas.
Yeah. Yep.
Or pergolas, or gazebos, or gyoza, whatever we want to call them.
We have called that rotunda something different every single time we have referenced it. Hence the context of we don't know what anything's
Those
called.
practice runs are wild.
Yeah. Yep. We should really record them and put out blooper reels because you enjoyed them too. So that's the full scope of the Capera Stronghold. But that's just the Stronghold. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that you get as part of the Galactic season track, and we're only going to show you just a very, very small portion of it. There is mounts, armor sets, all of the other things that you normally expect that
There's
you
another
get.
die pack.
Yeah,
as well.
that's right. There's a metallic die pack that you get as part of the track as well, which we're also not going to show you today. So just stay tuned for the
Can we say
Galactic
the color?
Season article.
Can we skip the color?
Say it.
It's purple.
So stay tuned for the Galactic Season article to see the full scope of rewards, but let's at least show you at least a couple of them. So these, you have the large and small Capero fountains and the canopy. So what's really cool about both of these actually is they actually were in the Capero flashpoints. These are actually things that you would have seen kind of propped out throughout the flashpoint, and we've done an art modernization pass on them to really make them pop and update their textures, and then you can now get them as decorations in the Galactic Season track to kind of stay in theme with Capero. And of course, the Tython art concept art poster as well.
So pretty.
And then staying in theme.
Yeah, we have a Capero utility bundle, which you saw in the fly-through video. They're not actually going to be on the balcony. It was kind of staged so that y'all can see
Right,
it,
you
but look
can
how
put them wherever you
beautiful
want.
Those are.
Yeah, so if you don't know what the utility bundle is, so this is a bundle that you can buy in the cartel market that very specifically has functionality. So as an example, this would allow you to access your bank, your legacy bank, the Galactic Trade Network, your mailbox, and you can put these in your stronghold so that you can, if you don't want to go to the fleet and you just want to be a homebody and stay in your beautiful stronghold, you can do that. We already have an existing utility bundle, which we'll be talking about in a second, actually. But what we did is we built a whole new utility bundle that you can buy that's specifically themed to Capero. So if you want to unlock the full Capero stronghold and then have a utility bundle that's themed just to it, you'll be able to now buy one that fits nicely, as you can see in this beautiful screenshot. But
Speaking of utility bundle,
we have the existing utility bundle. So this is really interesting, right? So we have talked.
I have that
quite a
bundle
bit in the
already.
past about the fact that we are constantly doing art modernization. Like our team does a great job and does quite a lot of work actually doing art modernization across our game. We've done it on Voss, we've done it on Ord Mantell, we've done it with a bunch of
They have been doing Broadsword has been doing a lot of
environment
work
comping
in terms of
and things throughout the
revamping the
entire game.
graphics to make the game look
But
a
it's
little
actually
more modern.
tricky for us to talk about it and show it in a lot of different instances because a lot of times it's just kind of like in individual assets and stuff throughout the game. But this is a very specific example that I can show you and talk about, so I really wanted to make sure that we highlighted it. So coming alongside 741 as well, we have the regular utility bundle, which I'm sure many of you own and have in your stronghold today. We're actually going to be doing a full art modernization pass on that bundle. And so here, we're going to go through a bunch of slides where you'll see the before and after of how we're doing an art modernization pass on those assets. So anyone that has the current utility bundle in 741, you're going to have that beautiful new art modernized version. It's there.
Yes,
you don't have to do anything.
The key icon.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we did fix the offset key icon. Art modernization does give us a chance to fix some long-standing bugs, which are nice.
It's definitely adding some
also
more
allows us
3D
to
relief
add
to
new
everything,
effects
which is
things, as you can
nice.
see here on the mailbox, etc. So our team does such a great job, and it gives us a great chance to beautify some things when we go back and touch them. So whole new modernized art on our utility bundles.
Yep. All right. Now we're going to be talking about some special edition enhanced die packs that are going to be dropping. There's actually one available today.
What's today?
It's a special February 14th, whatever day.
Valentine's Day. Did you forget to buy your loved one something for Valentine's Day? Great news.
Red pink dye
pink.
enhanced pack.
I need a used car to like slap the hood.
Oh my god. Okay, so the red pink enhanced die pack is available right now, like literally right now as we are speaking. It's going to be on the cartel market until February 29th.
Yep. What does it look like? You'll see in a second.
Well, we also
It's not
have
on this
one
slide.
other. We also have one other die that's going to be dropping in March, date to be determined, but it is a green gold color scheme. But I also have some assets to show you what it all looks like. All right. The red pink enhanced die pack on the Noble Attendant and Shea Vizsla armor.
The Shea Vizsla armor.
Now. I just love how that looks, like on like cloth textures as well. This is the green gold.
The green gold looks good too, man.
Yeah, so it's going to be dropping. I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
March. Oh my gosh, March 2024.
Yep.
And then after that, we have two new armors that will be dropping with
741. Yeah, so these are super exciting. So I'll let you look at these while I talk through them a little bit. So we have two armor sets. Both of these are inspired by Disney Plus's Ahsoka series.
Yeah, that's Ahsoka armor.
Prime Centurion is inspired.
That right there in
by
particular.
Captain Enoch. just a personal note, honestly, I think this might be my favorite armor set we've ever built. I cannot stop gushing about this armor set every time I see an update to it. It honestly looks so amazing.
Both
Gothic
of those
Masters
look really,
armor
really
set,
good.
we'll talk a little bit about it in a later slide, but this is kind of inspired by a few different characters. So again, we'll talk about that when we get a little bit in a later slide.
Yeah, so this is the full body shot of the Prime Centurion armor with the Gothic Master dual saber. A little bit more details on what the hilt looks like in the bottom right-hand corner over there. It's absolutely beautiful. I understand why you like it so much.
Love it.
It's great. What does it look like with the new die packs that will be coming to the cartel market? Well, there you go. There's the red pink and the green gold.
The green gold looks pretty good.
I love taking those photos. And this is the Gothic Master armor and Gothic Master lightsaber. And
That
the body
lightsaber
shot
looks
of
pretty
the
awesome
armor.
too.
Yep, so what you'll see kind of from the armor set itself is kind of a mixed inspiration of both Balin and Shin, again from Ahsoka, and then the helmet and kind of the whole armor set as well is inspired by Merrick, which was their companion in the Ahsoka series. So.
Yep. So what does this armor look like in the red, pink, green, gold? Well, there you go. So you can look like a knight of romance. You could look like a lucky knight, or you can look like a romantic knight that gets lucky.
Rude. I asked Jackie if she had a fan, and she told me no. I asked her.
I forgot I had it in my pocket. You okay?
I'll make it.
Okay.
I feel lied to, because I was lied to.
There you go.
That's amazing.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, but wait, there's more. We do have a category sale that's going on right now and will be going until February 29th. The categories will be decorations and armors up to 90% off, and
That's pretty
some of
good.
Those prices are going to be adjusted.
I should probably patch
So
up and
if you
log in
wanna,
because I've got
you know,
stockpiled
throw
points.
some parties in your strongholds. If you want to look good for those parties, now's the time to get those items.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, PvP Season 5.
Yep. So again, that begins in just under 2 weeks from today, which again, Valentine's Day, totally not relevant to anything. And it's, again, irrespective of the patch. So that will just turn on. Again, actually, well, most of the stuff for PvP Season 5 has actually been in the build technically since 7.4. So let's talk about Season 5. What's coming? What's called? So the theme is Pirates Plunder. Let's talk about some of the titles and stuff that you can earn, the new rewards. Legacy title, Ruthless Warlord. New title, The Mutineer. There's new armors and decorations, and
a new flare.
Pirate's Bounty.
Okay,
Comes
the
up
flare's
wise,
pretty
it's a
cool.
Very exciting reward for players to
It looks
earn.
really good. It looks
does
really
look
good.
great.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So a little bit of a sneak peek into what the Cunning Plunder and Outlaw Battler armors look like. These are the armors that are going to be available on the PvP track. And then the armors that are going to be available on the PvP vendor. There we go. Plunder's Greed and Outlaw Warrior.
PvP doesn't
And
really affect
here
me, so I'm
is,
like, eh.
A couple of shots of the decos or the decorations.
All right, I
that
do
you
like
can get.
this on right above me.
Alright,
That
cool.
looks pretty
Yeah.
cool. Also
So you
the
have
the
large
statues
and small
over
Season
there.
5 trophies, the Cunning Plunderer armor display, and Battler trophy. Love that shot. Favorite shot. I should put that on my phone. I really like that. It's so pretty.
It looks really good at like a high elevation. I bet that'd look really good on the balcony of a Capero stronghold
Mm.
Just saying.
over a scenic view.
Just saying. Level 1. Galactic Season 6 reward track. All right. I think that's it for this particular segment.
I think that is.
Yeah.
Don't forget to get your Darth Krovo stronghold
Put in
deco.
your Capero stronghold.
That's right. Don't miss out. By Leap Day. Get your extra day this year.
Yep. Make sure you go to SWTOR.com/redeem-code. Redeem code LOTS Krovos. Capitalization does not matter.
Or punctuation
Or punctuation.
in this case.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're good.
That's going to do it for us. We're going to hand it off to Ashley and Caitlin to talk about, I don't know, something.
Stuff.
Nah. No one's told us what they're talking about. We'll be back. I will be back with Keith after Caitlin and Ashley are done, and we'll wrap up 741 and talk to you about what's coming in 7.5.
Yep.
It's been awesome. We'll see you soon.
New narrative feature. What is this? Because that's something that Star Wars: The Republic has had forever, is the narrative structure that is fully voiced that we've all come to know and love. So, genuinely curious about what this new narrative feature is that they're talking about. Looks like we're going to be sitting down with Ashley Rule, narrative director, and Caitlin Sullivan Kelly, lead writer. Don't tease me. Hurry up and change your mics, guys. I'm in the middle of a stream, honey, but thank you. Chris just jumped in to give me the thumbs up that lunch is ready. All right. Tell us what's new with the narrative stuff. Taking their sweet time. Nobody gives a shit what your hair looks like. Just show us details. I didn't come here for the fashion show. I came here for the deets. That's a perfect segue with the music to push us straight into the live section. 7.1.1 narrative
Hello,
feature.
everybody.
Tell us more.
I am Ashley Rule. I am the narrative director on SWTOR.
And I am Caitlin Sullivan Kelly. I am the lead writer on SWTOR.
And we are very, very, very excited to talk to you about a new narrative feature that is coming to Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Okay.
I think excited is maybe the least we can say. It's maybe a bit of an understatement. We're both sitting here squirming like toddlers in our chairs to talk about this.
Yep.
So let me set the stage a little bit. Think back to all of your time as a player in the galaxy, all the adventures that you've been on, all of the people that you've met, all of the close connections that you've made with all these super important and interesting people. And some of those connections have even been romantic ones, right? But whenever we're interacting with these people throughout our adventures, toppling empires and building armies, we usually only get to really interact with these connections, with these romantic partners of ours, in these little quick stolen moments, and it's usually when we're fighting and don't really get to know them. Yeah, very much beyond.
Well, there's all the ship
so,
stuff too, so that's not
if only there was a way to
necessarily
fix
true.
that.
Yeah, if only there was some time we could really spend, like some personal time we could spend with our companions. How about a date night?
It's been far too long since we had a moment to focus.
Why are
on
they
each
showing
other.
her? I don't like her at all as a romantic companion.
Maybe some real time off. No saving the galaxy.
An evening with you is one I cherish always.
Not me.
Let's get away for a bit, just the two of us.
Not
What do you
him
say?
either. Date night feature. Companion missions. Ooh.
That's right. We are bringing date night to Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yay!
Ah, all right, I'm just trying not to flail like a Muppet. So this is a new narrative feature. It's a Alliance alert, cinematic only mission where you get to spend some time with your romance companion in a very unique environment.
Oh, I'm down
It's
for
trying
it
to
too, Bubble
be,
Lane. It's just not any
your
of the
love
characters they
interest.
showed.
And each date is very unique to the companion, so it might be a thoughtful game of Dejaric, might be drinks at the cantina, or maybe even a little bit of sparring. This is also going to be a weekly repeatable mission, so you
Ooh.
don't have to just play it once. You can play it as many times as you want.
Nice.
And
We encourage it.
we
please.
will. We also will be playing
Yeah.
that multiple times a month. And so you will also be able to earn rewards with multiple playthroughs, including a unique token for the date that we don't want to spoil because it's different for every companion.
Nice.
But it's going to be a little memento from your date.
I like it says
Yeah.
cinematic
And,
only sequences
obviously
unique to your
for,
partner's
we're going to be rolling
interests.
these out in batches.
Oh, whoa.
Over different updates.
Oh, so it's going to feature
For the
4
first one,
companions
for
to
the
start
introduction
with.
of Date Night with 741, we're going to be starting with a batch of 4.
And these 4 companions are going to be the 4
most
that we have
recent.
so far that are romanceable, not only by every class, but by every gender as well. So we're going to take a quick sneak peek at who we're going to be romancing for this first batch of missions.
Yeah, it's going to be the 4 most
So first
recent
up, we have Lana
companions.
Beniko, who's been by our side since all the way back since Shadow of Revan, which is still weird to say all the way back since then, but she's been ride or die for a very long time. And
I've
for Lana,
never-
we're going to be catching up with her. In
never
the
wanted to
quiet corner
romance
in
her
one of the
character.
cantinas on Odessen, to get together and
Melania says it made it second light
look
side
more into her
Sith
strategic mind that
warrior
she
to
has
romance
for
vet.
Game of the
Absolutely.
Jarg, but also maybe get to see a little bit of the softer side of her, where she's
Yeah,
not
the
just,
ones
you
they
know,
can get the voice
plotting
actors
against
back
people
for at a
and
reasonable
gathering
price. Yes.
information on everything.
She's very smart and she's also very
So
competitive.
true.
So
Yep.
bring your A game.
Yep. We're also going to have Koth Bortana. With Koth, we're actually going to get to kind of peek behind the curtain a little bit into his background as someone who lived on Zakul. We're going to go to Nar Shaddaa and get to meet a few of his friends, get to see a little bit more about Zakulan culture, and he's super excited about actually getting to introduce his friends to the most important person in his life. I'm super excited about this one because I took a little bit of something from my own romantic experiences with my husband and stuck it in there. And so
Nice.
it'll be interesting if people
Well, it's
can
cool that they
point
can,
out what it is.
yeah, they bring
it is-
personal
it's so
stuff to the
fun.
table
It's
when
so
you're
charming.
writing.
All of these are there's different choices in each theme, and I'm super
Different ways they can play out.
Exactly. We've built these so you can play your character the way you want to, the way you want to interact with your romance companion. I'm super excited to see how everyone does it. With Arkin, we're going to be also on Odessen, but in the Odessen Wilds, which is a really cool space that I feel like we don't really get to see a whole lot. So it's going to be super, super dark at night, romantic, and we're going to be doing a little bit of sparring practice. Maybe reenact a couple of those old lightsaber battles with a much better outcome this time.
Yeah, and Arkin is incapable of flirting like a normal person.
Yeah.
So it's fighting. Right?
Yeah, give you armor that says I love you. Come fight me with some practice sabers that also says I love you. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Same thing for
yeah.
Arkin. And last but certainly not least, also a rider dies in Shadow of Revan, Theron Shan. And as we all know, he's he's a little bit of a workaholic. It's very difficult to get him to stop even for an hour or so. But we're going to manage to sneak away for a little bit of time with Theron at a little place called
So they're
Plug
starting
Off
with 4, and
Cantina
then
on
theoretically they'll
Next
add
Stop,
more
where
to
we
the
forget
list
for a
as they
little
go
bit.
along. Assuming they can get them all back.
Again, the first 4 coming with the introduction of Date Night
For budget, for
741
the voice
are gonna be,
actors.
Lana Beniko, Koth Bortana, Arkin, and Theron Shan, and Theron Shan. Probably said that wrong.
Goal is to have 1 to 2
And
companion
yeah,
missions
we're
released
also, like I mentioned,
alongside
we're gonna be
Galactic
releasing more
Seasons.
link dates.
Okay.
So yes, I can already hear. I feel like I can hear chat right now, just clamoring. Where's my date night for
Yes.
my companion?
For
I'm
my,
clamoring.
yes.
Yes.
Even though I
So
know.
I'm happy to say that starting with 741, we'll be releasing 1 to 2 new date nights alongside Galactic Seasons with new romanceable companions to try and cover the whole gamut of romanceable companions in the game. Obviously, that list is very long.
It is.
But we're very passionate about making sure these scenes are very personal, unique to each companion, and that they matter to us as much as they matter to you. So we're very excited about making sure that they're very unique and special.
Yep. All right, and we have another quick surprise, more than quick, but to celebrate the upcoming launch of 741 with Date Night, we have a surprise for our more creative and crafty corner of the community. A while back, we released a cosplay kit for Lana Beniko, but this time we're actually going to be releasing cosplay kits with 741 for each companion that's going to be available for Date Night when it's launched. Got a quick preview for Koth here, so just grab your goggles.
That's
guns,
awesome.
boots, get that jacket. I have a sweet one like that, but I couldn't wear it because of the green screen. But yeah, I got my
Oh,
goggles
that's why
on.
she had the goggles earlier.
Ashley's the cosplayer, as you can tell.
Dude, this is
She can probably go
awesome.
into a little bit more
So they
about
already
the
did this
cosplay
for
kits.
some of the classes?
Yeah, so these cosplay kits are super helpful for getting those turnarounds that might be a little hard to get screenshots of in game.
Oh,
There are
how
color
cool is
guides, there are
this?
material guides make it really easy to pinpoint those details that they're harder to get when you're just capturing in game. So we're really excited to see how y'all use these and create your own characters in real life.
All right, I gotta
It's
say that's
super
pretty awesome.
fun.
So Lana,
And
Koth,
as,
Arkin, and
yes,
Theron.
and these will be released on SWTOR.com with the launch of 741. So you'll be able to see all of them there.
That's pretty
I
awesome.
think we can see one right now, right?
Yeah.
we
Show
have
us.
a little
Show us.
surprise. Jackie and I have for a couple weekends. I don't know how many. 6 weekends. We've been working on something
6 is
together.
more than a couple.
Come show.
Isn't that so cool? Amazing.
That is pretty dope. Like, good job. I'm gonna applaud
Yeah,
that.
yeah, so this is
That's
what you
very
do
well
with
done.
The cosplay kits. I'm gonna go ahead. And find you,
We
so
referenced the Lana cosplay kit extensively to
Yes.
get all of this done. I did all the sewing and Jackie made all of the armor.
Yeah.
So,
That's
cosplayers
awesome.
of the Old Republic, please be proud of me. This stuff
The
was
mask.
very difficult to do.
That was
Yeah,
freaking
yeah,
awesome.
Getting all of this
So
to fit
this
correctly
this
and
makes
look
me
the part.
excited as well because these
But it's
people
super
are
fun. It's
obviously
super
having
fun to become
fun
these
with their
these
job and
characters. Did you feel like you
fun
learned a
and
lot?
excitement.
Oh my gosh, I just want to make
It's
everything.
inspiring.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, cosplayers, people who style wigs, everything. Like, I kind of want to like really dive into that.
So
now.
I'm pretty stoked about
I need
that.
a little bit of a break though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, 6 weekends working on
6
cosplay
weekends
stuff
and one
is.
shopping trip.
Yes, but not that much procrastination though. I think
No,
that's
we
new
were
for
really
me personally. Like I'm really bad at not procrastinating costumes, and you kept me on schedule. So
Got you,
I mean,
fam.
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, it's a very
I
good
can't
era
do
of
it. I
Star
would've
Wars,
come out in, like, a
Babylonia.
half-done costume.
Still gluing it together. Hold on.
I mean,
By the way, I
burning
love her
myself
jacket,
through-
by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
That
It's
brown
looking
jacket
right
she's
on.
got
But
on.
it
Look
looks blessed.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
It's so good.
Yeah, you look amazing.
Thanks, fam.
Thanks, Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, I think. Oh, and for our internet sleuth.
Yeah, we're about to sign off, but before we do, both of us definitely want to thank everyone who has been just so enthusiastic, probably almost as much
It's
as we are.
Theron's
I'm not going
jacket?
to say more than.
Yeah.
I don't think you can top Ashley and I in terms of being so enthusiastic about getting this out for everyone to get their hands on. But yeah, we really want to thank everybody who we've seen just asking about this, keeping the faith alive that it's actually coming. Because we've seriously just been behind the scenes chomping at the bit, just going, oh, we can't say anything, but we want to so bad. And we've just been sighing with relief, saying finally a whole bunch of times ever since we got word that we could come on here and announce it to everybody. So we're super excited for everyone to see it, to explore with it, and to be able to build on this for years to come.
Yeah,
Nice.
this has really truly been a labor of love for the team. And
Yeah, I mean,
since
being
the
able to
first
create
time that I pitched it to the
cosplay
team and just
guides
got
for
this
the
huge response,
fans, that's a
yes,
massive
let's make
thing.
That. And Caitlin jumped on board, and we're like, let's do it. And so we've been trying to find a way to bring it to you in the best way, and I'm really excited that we're finally getting to bring it to you in 741.
We have spreadsheets. It's been keeping track of everybody. It's been a trip being able to talk to the team about who their favorite companion is and what they want to see and what they think that a date with that person would look like and the kind of things that you would do, the things that your character might say. But yeah, they're super fun to come up with. They're super fun to make, and we're super excited to see everyone start playing them.
Yeah. This content means a lot to us.
Absolutely.
So, like, we're big fans of romance and games, and we really hope that you are too, and you enjoy the content. So we're gonna pass it off to Musco and Keith to close out the stream and
Nice.
talk about Shea Vizzle server and a little sneak peek at 7.5. So
Nice.
stay tuned.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. So this is the new executive producer and Eric Busco, the lead game producer. So low key, Broadsword it's a smaller team that was working under BioWare. As I understand, about 50 people got ported over. So I would expect that the cadence of content is going to be slow, but it looks like they're working on some very cool things. I know a lot of people are clamoring, the neckbeards who only want in-game content are always screaming for more patch, more story, more everything else, and all of that's great. But this is also great content for role players and housing people and people who love the narrative experience and who love the joy of living in the Star Wars universe. So being able to have romantic relationships that are expanded upon with your characters, those date nights, that's a cool new feature. It really is. It's very interesting. New armor sets, new stronghold. Like, this is horizontal content as opposed to only vertical content. I'm a fan. Like, I don't see what the issue is. I know some people are like, it went to Broadsword to die, and it's like, this doesn't look like a dead game to me. I see passionate people having fun working on it and continuing to make the game a better place for those of us who love Star Wars: The Old Republic. Everyone's commented on my shirt today. Thank you. I'm gonna have to tell Chris that we need to get some more of these. This is my wife's shirt, for the record. I totally just robbed it because my sweater was in the wash and I was a little chilly this morning, so. She's supposed to make a run because they only sell these. Well, they don't sell them where we live. We have to go down the road about 45 minutes. And they make them in Palenque. So I'm gonna go. I think we're supposed to make a run. If not at the end of this month, beginning of next month, we want to, because we need to buy like red beans, and some
All
other
right,
stuff at the
well,
market.
Welcome back. We're just talking about, first off, loved all of the chatter in the chat about date night. That's what we're laughing about on room cam, is just the things we probably can't say back now because of the rating of our game. Anyway, thank you to Caitlin and Ashley for talking about date night. We've been obviously wanting to talk about all of the stuff that's coming in 741 for quite some time, so it's exciting to finally be able to talk about it. So one last thing coming in 741, we've actually kind of talked about it already a little bit, but let's just take one step back. First off, Keith, other than being an awesome Mandalorian, what's Shea Vizsla?
I don't know. So
somebody help me.
Somebody help me. Right? If you guys remember, right, we've had a new server we launched back in November 2023. Oh my gosh, it sounds like so
a
long.
whole year ago.
But before we go on with all this stuff that we're changing, right, if you remember, we opened up discussion in December and asked you for all your opinions. And we got a lot of them, right, as to what we should do, what we shouldn't do, right? And we made a lot of decisions based on what we had in feedback. And we announced what our plans were. Well, on top of that, we got even more feedback, right? So we made some additional changes. But think about what it is. One of the things that we did when we actually opened the server was it was a new experience, a new opportunity, right? From the standpoint that, when was the last time you had an opportunity to play on a brand new server?
Yeah, I mean,
it's been a long time.
A decade.
And the reason is because
it's been a very long time.
You can't
I
wouldn't
not to do character transfers
go to a new server unless I could transfer my legacy.
What was the joking criteria?
That's rough. Losing your legacy to go to another server, that's the only thing.
Status, right? Then we can open up all the character transfers.
When did you get legendary status?
At the end of December. But it has nothing to do with that. Even though I did do it, I had a lot of fun going back to the very beginning and doing all 8 characters and getting them all up to level 60, right? Getting through Corellia, it was awesome, right? But here we are today, right? And the idea was we wanted to make this a server for the region, what we call APAC area. And so we have made some decisions about what people can take over there, what they can't, how many characters they can take. And we've settled on that. I think we've announced that all in the forums now.
All the details are in the forums. And the thing to keep in mind is kind of two things that we wanted to make sure to be sensitive to, right? So obviously this is it's a new server in the APAC region. And so one thing is we want to really make this an opportunity for players in the APAC region to be able to be there or get there, right? That's one of those things.
I've already had that thought, Babylonia. I was like, wouldn't it be great if, and then I went, no. The War Within,
it is a brand new
I can't, I have no bandwidth. But wouldn't it be fun?
And so what we really want to be careful of is things like credit inflation and a lot of those things. And so we're kind of
because we do have a very good group of people play together right now. It's going to be very interesting to explore future worlds with the group that we have right now.
Rules, like Keith said, we got a lot of really great feedback from all of you, and then we changed those rules.
15 million credit limit per server.
But we're going to talk you through it a little bit today. So here's how these transfers will work. This is not just a standard transfer where you go, click, here's my current server, click, I want to go to this server, and we go. There's going to be a whole bunch of other specific stuff surrounding it. So, Keith, how does it work?
So when we first announced it, we said we're going to have 2 million credit limit per character, and the feedback we got was not enough. Okay.
No, that's not enough.
So now we're going with 15. So if you look at that, 15, and we're also offering for subscribers, people that have been subscribed since January 2nd,
January 2nd, yep.
Right, 15 million, 16 transfers. There's a lot of money, a lot of credits that they can actually have over on the server.
So that's per credit.
Right. Okay. In addition,
per server,
so that you have
per
to
character, if I can
you
remember
can't
to read.
just create a level 1 and transfer it.
Yep.
Right. So a level, minimum level requirement was 20.
Yep.
Right, and that's about a few hours of work.
So you're gonna
to
get
into the
16
game,
free
right?
transfers to
And then
this
you can
new
transfer.
server,
You get 16 free on the first 30 days,
and each
or
one can
from the
take
time that
15
we
million
actually,
credits. That's totally
open
fair.
up 741. There'll be 30 days of transfer, and then thereafter, it'll be for another 60 days up through 90 days, right? There'll be a 50% discount on any other characters they want to transfer.
Yep.
Right, and this is for all subscribers.
Yep. So if you're a subscriber that came in January 3rd or after, or you're someone who wants to transfer your 17th to 50th character, there's just a flat 50% discount.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Everybody else that is involved that wants to transfer characters, the free-to-play players and stuff, they'll pay the normal 1,000 CC for getting their characters over to that.
But all transfers, whether you are one of the free transfers, one of the discounted transfers, or one of the normal priced transfers, the character and the character level and credit requirements will apply to all of those. So you still have, you can only bring 15 million credits, and you must be level 20 across all of those.
Right, but what this does for them is allows them to move their legacy all the way over to Shiva. So all their
That's really
accomplishments
cool.
and achievements and everything else that they've done on
So
other
the
servers
legacy goes
can
with
be
you.
brought
That's
to
fucking
Shiva's,
cool.
Right, so they wouldn't have to redo
But
all
that's-
those. They can merge
they-
all that together. And,
But is this going to
and save
apply to the
themselves a bunch
other
of,
servers as
control
well,
stuff.
or only to Shea
And
Vizsla?
really what we wanted to do is, again, especially for existing APAC players, 16 seems like a strange number unless you're very familiar with our game. It's really, we wanted to go, if you have one of every combat style, you're the keys to the world. That is just like really super core. And you really want to, you got one of everything. Not only do you have legendary status, but you've played it twice on each side or something, and you want to bring all that over. This would give you the ability to do that, right?
You got a guardian and a sentinel.
Exactly.
Sage, right. So.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, like all things, as we've already shown, we may adjust this in the future, right? Again, our goals are still going to be the same. We really want to make sure that this is a place that we can get an APAC community built and flourishing, and that it's a place that that it stays a new and growing community, since the server just has been around for 3 months, basically, as of now, a little bit longer by the time we open with 741, but it's a new server. And so, but new is a relative term, and it will continue to get older over time, and so those adjustments will change.
Someone was asking if they were going to do a hardcore server, and it's like,
all of this is on the
or a
forums.
progression
You can go read this
server.
literally right now. Just go to the dev tracker. It's probably one of the top posts that's there, so you can see all this in writing if you want to understand how this will work at 741.
And if we weren't clear, it comes with 741. And the reason
A progression
for that is we had to
server
make changes
on
behind
Star
the
Wars: The
scenes to make
Republic
sure
would
that
actually
all
be
these,
really fun to do.
requirements were met.
Yep.
So we're
Because
releasing those requirements along with
start with the base
741.
game,
That's why it's
Rise of
tied
the
to
Hutt
that
Cartel.
place.
Yep.
Right, so.
But like anything else, I mean,
Shadow
Shea
of
Vizsla's
Revan.
open today. So if you wanted to go experience what it's like to play on Shea Vizsla, kind of that new server experience, you can go make a character today if you wanted.
I don't.
Yep. So that's 741. We'll do a recap of exactly what 741 is, but I know, like all things, the question is always, well, you just told me what's happening now, but what's happening tomorrow?
Well, the release date for 741. Everybody said I was going to. It's pretty funny because everybody keeps saying I'm going to spoil something.
Right now.
So it's like,
Classic Keith. So what's
Isn't
coming in
Keith
7.5?
the CEO
Great question.
of
Let's
Broadsword
talk-
as
again,
well?
We're just going
I
to talk
forget.
really high level today because we will have an entirely dedicated 7.5 stream.
He's been
and we
around for a
are
while. He seems like a pretty
stoked
cool
to
dude.
talk about all the stuff that's coming and showing you in 7.5. We'll give you a high level of what's coming there today. So first off, the next story update's coming. It's called Desperate Defiance. Those of you with a very keen eye may have noticed, if you pulled out your magnifying glass and looked deeply at our key art from 7.4, do you know? Yeah?
I know where we're going.
Where are we going, Keith?
I'm not telling you.
I'm not saying nothing. Lips are sealed.
I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, we're going Hutta. We're going back to Hutta.
We're going to Hutta. That's right. So in 7.4, we took you to Ord Mantell, which was a fun experience for Empire players to be able to just go trudging through Ord Mantell because you're not supposed to be there. Well, good news, Rev players. Now you're going to Hutta where you're not supposed to be. Kind of. So anyway, if you go take a look at the 7.4 key art, you'll notice we kind of left some clues there that were actually beyond the scope of 7.4 storyline as it kind of branches over through the events that will happen in 7.5. So stay tuned as we'll talk more about what's coming in 7.5 storyline. Lane Vizsla, man, you've been up to some research on those Basilisk War droids.
Yeah, this is what's coming
You
up in
finished your
7.5 later this year,
She
Babylonia. This is
that's going to happen in 7.5.
after
I don't wanna say
7.41.
too much
7.4.1.
about exactly what's going to happen there, but I will see. What can I say? When her research is finished, it'll be adorable and terrifying, and you will have your work cut out for you. So stay tuned for that. New spring event. So
Ooh.
we have seasonal events.
That means this
if
will
you
be
look
at
our
least for
game, we
spring.
have
7.5 will be
Narshada
for
Nightlife
spring.
that comes in the summer, and we have Feast of Prosperity that comes in the fall. There's no event that's in the spring, and so we're gonna plug that gap by bringing you a new spring event that'll take you to Dantooine. Not gonna give you any other details, but stay tuned for that.
Nothing else. That's it.
That's it.
I thought you were going to talk about. Okay.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that. That'll be great.
They expect me to do that.
I know. And there's more. 7.5s are obviously next spring update. You know, you can expect that we won't be talking about it that far from now because you'll notice there's a season listed there.
Yes.
Which is spring.
Yep.
So
good times.
There's, you know, really is giving you a time box you can work around there, folks.
Spring is how many months?
Yeah, you can look at a calendar. we need a Brooks cam behind to see Brooks's head's in his hands right now. So that's been our stream today. Let's recap real quick. 741 game update.
Well, I'm excited.
I'm
obviously not playing Star Wars: Old Republic right now because I'm way too deep into World of Warcraft and all the other things I got going on. But this just shows to me that Broadsword, Star Wars: Old Republic is in good hands. Broadsword is doing a good job continuing everything with the game. They're updating the graphics, they're updating the die packs, they're updating the shaders, they're updating more strongholds, new romance options, new narrative features, date night, new storylines, new galactic seasons, new PvP season, all sorts of new storyline stuff. So I have no complaints here.
Again, did you forget to buy a Valentine's Day gift?
Yeah, well, see, you said it earlier.
I did. So go, look, this is the next bullet. I didn't even plan that. I forgot that was the next bullet. Red Pink dye is available today. So if you want to go buy that, it's available literally right now. And then Green Gold will be available sometime in March. So stay tuned for details on when that's going to become available as well. PvP Season 5, again, has nothing to do with the patch. That will be live in 2 weeks. So that'll kick off on February 27th. Date night. It's coming in 741.
It is.
It is coming. Date night.
They're not excited.
They're not excited at all. Also, companion cosplay kits will come out alongside of that for the 4 companions that are coming in 741 as well. Character transfers to Shea Vizsla, also coming in 741, as we just talked about. And again, if you want to see the specific details of that, because there is some nuance to it, all those details are on the forums today. So you can go check that out right now. And then, of course, when's it coming? It's coming in March.
Okay, 7.4.1 is targeted for March. Okay, that's good. So that's, next month sometime. And then later on in the spring, we've got 7.5. Okay.
And once we get beyond 741, we will be back not that far from now to talk to you about Game Update 7.5. The team is, the team is hard at work. We literally just, this week, we've been doing all kinds of prototype reviews and all kinds of stuff for the thing. 7.5 is in very heavy development. We're very excited to be talking about that real soon. So it won't be that long before we are back to show you and talk about all the awesome
Well, for those
things
of
that
you
are
who
coming,
are
with
hot
7.5
on the Star Wars: Old Republic trail, this is
very
juicy
excited.
details, man.
So, it's been awesome.
It's been awesome.
It's been awesome.
Thanks, team, for putting us together.
Yeah.
Thank you for attending.
Yeah, thank you for attending. Thank you to the team that's in the building with us, at home watching, or just at home working right now, building the game that you're going to play soon enough. Brooks, who put all this together and ran around like a crazy person. Yeah. Internet. as our internet randomly decided it was
we're going to wear a cable up here.
I know, right? Yeah. Our internet randomly is like, what if we had no upload speed for no reason for 8 minutes? Yeah. So bad news. 741 is going to be 8 minutes late.
I still have the date.
Yeah. Date's the same, but it'll just be 8 minutes late. Because, can I just tell you, by the way, we need to keep track of this joke because if our maintenance ends up running long.
Blame it on the stream.
I know, Becky, Becky's like, no, we need to remember this. I'm so sorry if this joke now cursed to me. If the maintenance is delayed, remember I made this joke and it's my fault. Okay? Just remember that. My bad. Anyway, thank you. Lots Krovos. Don't forget to go get your deco with your bonus day because of Leap Day this year. And again, thank you all for tuning in. We're really excited about 741. It's right around the corner. You don't have to wait that long. You get to dive in, get your stronghold, get your space smooches on. Today is Valentine's Day. Go buy some die packs. We have some really awesome stuff coming on the horizon. So thank you all for tuning in today.
See y'all later.
We'll talk to you next time.
All right, bye.
All right. That's pretty good stuff, everybody. I enjoyed it. something fun to do. At least they got their technical details worked out. That's it for me. I'll be back tomorrow with more World of Warcraft. Same time, same place. Don't forget, multi-streaming here and on Twitch, YouTube and Twitch, both times, both places. Check out the playlists on YouTube. Don't forget to check the Discord. I've got a few hours between now and I've got dungeons tonight. I'm going to try to run some dungeons this evening at 6 p.m. So I got about a 4-hour window. So I'm going to go get some food. And then I'm going to come back and cut this stream into a few chunks because there's like 5 or 6 little bits and pieces I want to get out on YouTube. So stay tuned for more. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. If you want to support, bits, cheers, and subs on Twitch, Super Chats, and memberships on YouTube. And I'll see everybody tomorrow for the stream. Peace.